From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for Up Close and Personal here on The Horse's Mouth on Buzz TV. Back at the bar, of course, at Tommy Max, and brought to you by my friends at the Bruss Nutter Wealth Advisory Team in Ponte Vedra Beach. My guest this time around is Dean Scott from Dean Scott Architect, Inc. Let's welcome to the bar. How you doing, Dean?
Doing well, Tom.
Welcome to the show.
Happy to be here.
You're a native. Are you a native? Jacksonville native?
I'm a Florida native.
You're a Florida native, okay.
Born in Orlando. My family was from the Space Coast.
Okay, yeah.
Merritt Island, Cocoa area.
Yeah, absolutely.
We moved to Jacksonville when I was 4, so I grew up here, and I do consider Jacksonville to be my home.
All right. Well, it's great to have you telling your story about being an architect. I asked you off the air, have you always been an architect? I mean, like out of school? Like, when did you get the bug to be an architect?
Well, I got the bug as a teenager.
Okay.
So around
no kidding.
And about the time I was an 11th grader, I decided on a course of study.
Okay.
So I grew up in a family that was involved in the construction industry.
Okay.
I kind of blended that with the creative side that I felt like I had. And I went to the University of Florida to study architecture.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I had a couple of choices
Yeah.
back then in the 80s.
Yeah.
University of Florida. I could have gone to the University of Miami.
Yep.
Sure. Auburn and some of the other
Okay.
southeastern schools.
Yep.
Now there are more options, but back then there were fewer options.
Okay.
So I have an undergraduate and a graduate degree in architecture from the University of
that's
Florida.
unbelievable.
6 years of schooling.
6 years of school, and then you hit it out of the gates. So this is going to sound really dumb coming from a bartender, but it's okay. What subjects are we talking about to learn to become an architect? Are we talking physics, geometry, math? I mean, what all of it?
Yeah.
What is?
Well,
How do you become an architect?
Yeah, all of it's part of the curriculum.
Okay.
And then, of course, in addition to those, I'll call them like normal core classes that
Yep.
a lot of other studies take. We do design and structures and environmental related classes.
Yep.
Try to figure out how buildings go together, figure out what it takes to,
Is it a puzzle?
to design a building. It is
When
a puzzle.
you're starting a project, is it for you? Is it like, all right, here's my canvas, and I've
Yeah.
got to figure this thing out?
Building a consensus is a big part of it.
Okay.
And part of the consensus is not only the consensus of the users and the owner, but the consensus of building codes and other logistical requirements, and of course the physics of making the building stand up.
Right. Are we mostly commercial, Dean, or do you do residential as well? What do you specialize
I
in?
primarily do K-12 educational facility
Oh,
work. So I'm
really?
heavily
Cool.
into public, private, and charter school design.
Oh, man.
I've done a bit of work for the military, and
Okay.
I do some landlord side retail work, and a variety of other things. A lot of religious facility work over the years too.
Oh,
So,
no kidding.
yeah.
That's cool. So K through 12, that's a large building.
Yeah, well, sometimes they're all together, but mostly, you have your
Separate 'em.
elementary, you have elementary
Okay.
schools, middle, and high schools
It's
here
a
in Duval
campus,
County.
basically, right?
It is. It is. Some of
Wow.
these schools, have thousands of students, so
Yeah.
it is like a mini college.
Does it
at
keep you up
times.
at night? Like, I mean, that's got to be a lot of information. Like, you got to
Yeah.
always be thinking about how I'm going to put that together. That's fascinating.
What keeps me up at night, Tom, is trying to do the best possible job and make the best possible decisions
Right.
for
Okay.
all the different stakeholders in the
I like it.
project. So
So you're serving them.
it's not my building, it's their building.
Right.
The building design is really already inside them. I just need to pull it out and put it
Okay.
together somehow.
How long would a project like the K through 12, how long would that take for you start to finish?
So normally, the pursuit of the project to get selected to be the architect is, sometimes a 3-month or longer process.
RFP, got to answer an RFP.
You got to answer an RFP, have to develop relationships and maintain them.
Okay.
The design of the project, let's say if it's a major school project, might be 6 to 8 to 10 months,
Wow.
maybe longer at times.
Okay.
Then there's a procurement process where you select a contractor either by bidding or negotiation.
Yep.
That takes a couple of months to do all that paperwork. And then construction might be a year, it might be 14
Wow.
months, 16
Yeah.
months.
Okay.
And then there's a warranty period that we serve the
Okay.
clients through. So
Okay.
each of these buildings are like children, we're raising these children.
Right. That's fascinating. All right. So what do you do for fun, Dean? Like, how do you, other than sit at my bar and have a beer on a Thursday,
Yeah.
what are you doing to relax and enjoy life a little bit?
Well, I do like, a nice cold beer every now and then.
Okay. Good.
But I do play tennis and
Okay.
competitive tennis. I
Are you
play
into pickleball yet? That's
I'm
big,
a little
it's
bit
becoming big.
little bit into
Yeah.
pickleball.
Okay.
I've got the equipment. I've been
Cool.
hoping to get out and play more. Just haven't quite had the time yet. But
Okay.
I do play a bit of golf, and We do some travel with the family. My kids still like to travel with us, so that's
Cool.
good.
Are we Jaguar fans?
We are Jaguar fans,
Good.
season ticket
Looking good
holders
so far.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens this week, but great win against Indy at home.
I tell you, the Indy game was, and we've been season ticket holders since the inception.
Wow.
Probably one of the top 2 or 3 home Jaguar games we've ever had as far as our enjoyment of
I
it.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It was rocking.
It
I
was
hope
rocking.
they keep it going. All right, Dean, thanks so much.
Tom.
How can people find you? Real quick, how can people find you if they're looking for an architect?
Well, if they're not here right now or out on the street when I leave, they
Yeah.
can find me by looking at our website,
Okay.
www.rdeanscott.com.
Oh, nice.
And my
Easy.
number is 598-0072 at the office.
Perfect. Great to have you, my friend. Cheers. Thanks so much
Cheers.
for being here.
Thank you for all you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Love meeting new people, talking about what they're doing here in our great city. We're just talking off air. How many people every week sit here and tell their story? And it's just awesome. Awesome to be able to host this show. If you like these kind of conversations, see more at iwannabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.